Hello paper crafters, I have a new release for you. It's called the Memory Box Circles release, and this release that I'm showing you right now, the Quinn Flourish, is one of the older dies, but the other four are from the new release. This is number 98267. It is Quinn Flourish, and there is the information about Quinn Flourish, and it is a circular die. And the next one in the series is number 98494. It's called Falana Circle. And on the back we can see the details. It says number 98494. Now, according to the Memory Box site, they say that this die goes with this die, called the penny frame. This die, the penny frame, is not part of this release, but I do have some of these in stock if you want them. But it's made to impose and fit perfectly inside this circle. And as a side bit with this, these pastry labels right here, they are number 98107, are made to go inside the penny frame, and the penny frame is number 98387. So just to make this clear, this die is part of the release. These two are not, but this one can go inside of this one, and these can layer inside of the penny. So just a little sidebar, if you're interested and want those, you can certainly email me. So this next one that we have is the Jubilee Circle right here, and the Jubilee Circle is number 98497, and the Jubilee Circle is made to go with the first die we showed in this set, the Quinn Flourish. The Quinn Flourish fits in there, and we'll see that because Bonnie made an example with this release. Yes, this release was done by Bonnie Cohane, and wait till you see what she did. So these two dies are part of the release. And the fourth die in this release right here is called the Astrid Circle. And the Astrid Circle is number 98498. And there's some information on the Astrid Circle. And then the last die in this release is number 98513. And it is the what does this say? This is the Hop Meadow Circle. And there we go. And it says on the Cherry Lynn site that the Hop Meadow Circle goes with number 98338, the summer border, but I didn't get it, so I didn't show it to you because I couldn't explain it. Maybe Dave from Memory Box someday will kind of explain how that works, but I don't get it. So here is the release. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dies in this release. So now we're going to get on to what Bonnie created, and the first thing you're going to really like, it's this adorable little model that she used, and she used a wooden artist model, and you can see she stands up here. There's her hat, and this the bodice is made from the Falana Circle number 98494, and the skirt is made from the Astrid Circle and the Quinn Flourish right here, the Astrid and the Quinn. And then the shoes are a piece of the Falana Circle right there. And she said how she did this, made this, I'll just show and go around. This is so cute. Little layers here, the little hat. And she said that the dies were cut and she got the pieces slightly wet and molded them to the model. She let them dry and hot glued them in place and added a bit of ribbon to the waist. She also added pearls by using a Viva pearl pen and ice white. And she said she also used the tips of the flowers and made this little flower that's right on the hat right there. This is so clever, Bonnie. You did such a nice job with this. What very, very clever. That amazed me when I opened up the box. Okay, now the next one that I want to share with you is this very, very sweet card right here. And this shows some of the release. Now what we have is the Fa La Na circle. That's really going to get me on this. Is this one right here on the outer edge. And then inside of it is the Quin Flourish in the white. And then inside is, this is a Cherry Lynn die. It's DL128, and I do have that in stock if you need one. It's not part of this release. And she layered all of those to make this beautiful card. And I do want to zoom in on the Fa La Na circle so you can see the embossing that it does. Memory Box dies have started to emboss, and I'm not sure if the light's catching it just right to show. There you go. They are embossing now, which is really nice. I like that effect. So there we go. Beautiful card. We're going to go on to the next one right here. And this is a beautiful card. Let me pan out a little bit. And this one, she used the Jubilee circle, the one that's on the outer edge here. And then inside, again, she put the Quin Flourish, which fits really nicely inside of there. And she also used Spellbinder's Mixed Elements S5085, and I would think that must be the bird. So I can order that for you if you like. Just drop me a note. I do not stock Spellbinders, but I can special order them for you. That's not a problem. And she layered those three things to make the beautiful card with the circle release, and I just love that. It's simple yet elegant. And our next one in the release is this beautiful butterfly card right here. And this one was made with the Hop Meadow circle and the Quin Flourish. So outside here is the Hop Meadow circle in the butterscotch yellow, and then the Quin Flourish inside of it. And this is Martha Stewart butterfly punches, in case you're wondering what that is. And I just want to show you how nicely these dies cut and how intricate it is. It's just makes up such an elegant card quick. And Bonnie kind of said that these cards are made up very quickly, which is kind of, for some people, that's a necessity. That's what they want. They don't want to spend hours and hours making one card. They want to make one card in about 15 minutes. So with this release, you can really make an elegant card very quickly. And right here, a gift bag. Here's the little handles, and you can kind of see. And I want to draw attention to the Astrid circle in the center here, which does have some embossing. And then she superimposed again that Quin Flourish on there. And she also used the Spellbinders Classic Circle S4114 in this release too, to cut out that center. So, and the backing behind this too is a circle. So the pink is what you're seeing are circles. And she said the flower was from Michaels. So it's just made up a very sweet bag. And again, I do want to show the embossing that is now new with the Memory Box. They are starting to make some dies that are embossed. So you can kind of see here on the edges some little bit that they're raised and went through and embossed. Very nice bag. Who wouldn't like to get something in a bag like that? But for this release, we have one more thing, and Bonnie made this special for me. She said that she made this because my mom was Dutch. She was from Holland, and she wanted to put some memories in this mini album for me. And she only said it was a little bit hard because she only knows me from the design team, so she had to wing it. She did ask for a picture of my mom, but unfortunately my life is crazy and I never got that to her, and I'm so sorry about that, Bonnie. You made such a beautiful release, and it's such a beautiful gift. So she took the Fa La Na circle outside here, and that's this release, and the Quin Flourish again in the center of it, and she used the image from Gingerbread Cottage blog. She says it's free, so that's great. And she, let's see, what else did she do? She covered the tin on the sides and the bottom with this little ribbon with these little poofy things, and put a circle on the bottom, which makes it very nice. And then there's the little Dutch girl, as we said. She's so cute. And Then when we open it, we'll see some more here of what's going on. Isn't that sweet? So the theme of the Dutch girl continues in, and I'm just going to use this to pull it out. She also lined the center of this tin, which just adds a little more to it. And then I'm going to put this here so we can kind of focus on that. This is the Hot Meadow circle right here on the outside that she used. And the image is also called Spring Tulips, and it's on Flickr. I'm sure Bonnie will give on her website information for this, because she does an excellent job writing up on her website. She also made me this lovely little book, and I want to open this up and I just want to show you. There's the front, there's the Hot Meadow circle with the image of Poe, so see how nicely those work with stamped images. And there's the back, and on the back is the Jubilee circle. We got there on the back, and we open up this beautiful little book here. I'll show you what's in here. And there's our first pages. There's the Falana circle again, and she made, of course, some of tulips there, which are of course known for Holland. And the tulips is number LRO 209. I do have these in stock. They're a Marianne die. They're also over here, LRO 209. And she also used the Jubilee circle over here. That is really pretty, and in it she also used the Quin Flourish inside there, so it just makes up really nice. She used this theme, she kind of used the same theme throughout the entire release, but I can see why. It just works so nicely. So we go over here, and she sewed this little windmill, hand sewn it on some felt and some cloth and imposed it. It's so cute. It's so nice. And there is the penne. Behind there is the penne die that we were saying that we had for sale, and she even had some paper here that looks hand sewn, so the fact that she hand sewn that windmill didn't get past me, Bonnie. I saw that. Very, very nice, the continuity there. And then this sweet little paper doll that she put in here. This is so sweet with the little clothes and stuff that you can put on. Who doesn't love a little paper doll? Put the little dress on her. That is so cute. And over here we have this half of the Astrid circle that she cut in half to make the pocket. And then we flip it over, and there is that the Cherry Lynn again. There's that heart die that we showed earlier, and that heart die is number DL128, 2 of hearts. And there is that Astrid circle that she this time used it kind of like a rainbow effect there to make that pretty, still continuing with that sewn paper theme. And here, right here, she put a little recipe. She asked for one of my mom's favorite Dutch recipes, and it was kind of, that one really racked my brain because my mom traveled all over the world and she made recipes from everywhere. So what was truly Dutch wasn't really a lot of them. More Dutch was the food, was what we would have brought in from our relatives, more like the cheeses and the breads, which are very different there. But not per se recipes. So the one thing that was my mom's spin on this was a recipe that she kind of used to make when we were sick. It was a soup, and she put mace in it, the kind of the spice that people would use around here. More commonly they use nutmeg, and she would use that, and I believe she called it fuli, and it was really good. And so it was something, when we were sick, it was just a fond memory. And Bonnie made this little pocket where she included the recipe with the ingredients, and then on the back the directions on how to do it, which is just so sweet. It really is a very, very, very nice memory, and I appreciate it, Bonnie, very much. I am so fortunate to get these gifts from my design team. Every day is like a little bit like Christmas all year round here. So I hope you enjoyed the release. I hope it inspires you. And hey, get out there and craft. Take care, everyone. Till we talk again. Bye-bye.